and welcome to Easy English with Mel. Today I have a lesson just for those of you that are brand new to learning English. If you are a beginner, then this lesson is for you. And the best part is that this lesson comes with some absolutely free material for you to print and practice. You can find the link to download all of these files in the description below. So make sure that you go there, download the information, and come back to work with me and learn how to introduce yourself. Talk about things you have. Talk about how often you do things. And talk about things that you are able to do. So grab those downloads, grab your pen, and let's get started. To begin, let's talk about how we talk about ourselves. So the first thing that everyone needs to learn when learning English is how to introduce yourself. Any language you're learning, it's usually one of the first things you learn. So in English, we can say it two ways. We can say, my name is, and in my case, my name is Mel. We can also say, I am Mel. So often I introduce myself on my videos to say, I am Mel. I am teacher Mel. If I were to introduce myself to somebody, I would introduce myself by saying, hello, nice to meet you. My name is Mel. Give it a try. When we introduce ourselves using I am, that is part of the to be verb. I is the subject pronoun, I, and am is the proper conjugation for to be when using the subject pronoun I. Let's look at the different conjugations for to be. I am, you are, he is, she is, it is, we are, and they are. When we are talking about I am, you are, we need to be able to finish the sentence with something. So we have our subject, we have our verb, and now we need some sort of object, some sort of noun. So often we will say, I am, and then a feeling. So I am happy. I am sad. I am hungry. I am thirsty. I am tired. These are sentences that you will use frequently in English. We can also finish the sentence with some sort of description. So we can say, I am a student. So if you are introducing yourself, you might say, hi, my name is Mel, or your name, of course. Hi, my name is Mel. I am a student. Or you may say that you are a mother, or a father, or a teacher. You can give a description of who you are by saying I am and then filling in the blank. As you progress with English, as you learn more, you will be able to use more descriptive words to describe who you are. Next, we are going to learn how we tell somebody what we have. So when we have something, that means that we have it here. I have flowers. All right, so it's something that I have. I can also describe myself using have. I could say I have brown hair. So let's look at the different conjugations for the verb have. I have, you have, he has, she has, it has, we have, and they have. So once again, with our sentence, we have the subject, our subject pronoun plus our verb, and then we need to finish our sentence with some sort of description, object, noun. So I said that I have flowers. If I only had one flower, I would say I have a flower. Now I said I have brown hair. I don't need to use the article a because I have more than one brown hair, so it is plural. I have flowers, no article. I have flowers, I have a flower. You can also use have to describe your family. You can say if you have any brothers or sisters. So far, we have learned how to introduce ourselves, how to talk about how we're feeling, how to describe a little bit about what we look like, and also how to tell somebody about our family. So it might sound something like this. My name is Mal. I am happy. I have brown hair. I have a sister. As you learn more English, you will be able to expand on those sentences and give an even bigger description of who you are and things that you have. Let's move on to the things you can do. So when we describe the things we can do, we use the model of ability can. We say, I can. You can, he can. The model of ability can doesn't change its form. It stays exactly as it is, and we don't need to change the conjugation, add any letters at all. It will always stay as can. Can describes things that we are able to do. So I could say, I can swim. I can sing. I can dance. What can you do? If I wanted to talk about what somebody else could do, I could simply say, she can swim. She can sing. She can dance. As you learn more English and as you go through the worksheets, which are available in the link below, you'll be able to talk about more things that you can do. Now, what about if you cannot sing or dance or ride a bike? What do you say then? Well, you can simply add the word not after the word can. So you can say, I cannot swim. I cannot dance. So now we know how to say things that we can do and things that we cannot do. The last thing we are going to talk about today are adverbs of frequency. So adverbs of frequency tell how often you do something. So sometimes we do things all the time, and that would be considered always. There are also things that we never do. Let's take a look at the different adverbs of frequency and the approximate percentage of frequency associated with those adverbs. Always, usually, sometimes, seldom, rarely, and never. So perhaps somebody asks you, how often do you drink coffee? You could reply with, I always drink coffee. But maybe you don't drink coffee. Maybe you never have. In which case, you can say, I never drink coffee. How often do you eat breakfast? I usually eat breakfast. So that would mean that maybe there are some times when I don't eat breakfast, but I usually do. If someone asked you, how often do you walk to work or school? You might reply with, I sometimes walk to work, or I sometimes walk to school. Being able to talk about the frequency at which you do things can be really wonderful for having conversations with other English speakers. It gives them an opportunity to learn more about you. So far, You have learned how to introduce yourself, how to describe how you're feeling, how to describe what you look like, how to talk about things that you have, how to describe who is in your family. You also learned how to talk about things that you are able to do and how often you do certain things. I hope that this beginner video was helpful for you. If you really want to practice these 4 topics, I highly recommend you click the link below in the description and download the worksheets that I have provided. I know that those worksheets will give you lots of practice, and by the time that you have completed them, you are going to feel really confident talking about yourself to other English speakers. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you next time.